Get back.
This huge area is in full view of the whole world, but parts of it still remain unexplored.
The Amazon jungle, known as the largest tropical rainforest in the world, is not just vast, but also a haven of extraordinary wildlife and remarkable discoveries. Its incredible biodiversity has given rise to some truly astonishing phenomena, from a river that boils to lizards that appear to glide across the water, and ancient ruins that some believe were once inhabited by giants. The Amazon holds countless surprises. Join us as we explore 20 amazing discoveries in the Amazon jungle that will truly surprise you. Number 20. The boiling river. Nature's complexity never ceases to amaze, and one of its most intriguing phenomena can be found in Mayantuacu, Peru, deep within the Amazon rainforest. Here, a boiling river defies common expectations. The local Ashaninka people, residing near the Labamba River, attribute the river's intense heat to Yakumama, a mythical giant serpent believed to be the mother of waters. Despite the river's name translating to "boiled by the heat of the sun," this remarkable body of water remains a unique enigma. This river is the only known boiling river in the world, located in the Huanuco High Forest. It can reach temperatures of up to 93.3 degrees Celsius, an environment that would be lethal to most life forms. While some theories suggest that the sun's rays might be responsible, others propose that nearby hot springs and geothermal activity contribute to its extreme heat. Despite various hypotheses, the exact cause of the river's high temperatures remains a profound mystery, highlighting nature's ability to present us with puzzles that we have yet to fully unravel. Number 19. Electric killers. Poisonous frogs are terrifying, but have you heard of electric eels? These creatures resemble underwater cables and can shock an object with a voltage of 650 volts. They may not look the cutest, with a snaky body, a flat head, and thick brown skin, but they are equipped with a secret weapon. Their special organs, which make up 80% of their body, can zap anything that gets in their way. This sounds dangerous, so why do they have this hiding characteristic? An electric organ found in Amazon eels is made up of thousands of electrolytes stacked like batteries. When they both activate at the same time, a strong electric field is created that helps the eels navigate, find prey, and communicate with one another. It may be tiresome for fish, but it's game over for predators like alligators. The reason why an electric eel would probably prevail in a fight between a 500-pound crocodile and a 500-volt electric eel is that these eels are capable of producing strong electric shocks, up to 860 volts, which is sufficient to stun or even kill a large animal like a crocodile. In fact, in a fight between these two animals, the electric eel would clearly have the advantage because of its electric shock. Even though crocodiles are strong and have a tough hide, they are not immune to electricity. An electric eel's shock could disrupt a crocodile's nervous system, leaving it paralyzed or even dead. Number 18. Sahara Dust. As they say, opposites attract. On the one hand, we have the vast arid Sahara Desert, and on the other, we have the lush, animal-rich Amazon rainforest. What many people don't realize, though, is that the Sahara Desert is largely responsible for the lushness of the Amazon. Sahara dust, which is rich in phosphorus, travels from the Sahara to the Amazon on the wind, acting as a kind of secret ingredient that contributes to the Amazon's success by supplying vital nutrients that support the growth of its plants. An annual migration of 108.82 million dusty travelers crosses the Atlantic, showering the Amazon with essential nutrients. But why is this dusty pilgrimage so important? Well, Amazonian soils are hungry for nutrients, especially phosphorus, which is often washed away by the rain. It's a unique story of two different places connected by the wind and dust, creating a special balance in nature. This infusion of Sahara dust turns into a hero, counteracting the nutrient loss brought on by rain and flooding. Number 17. Walking trees. Ever imagined a tree that could move from place to place? It may sound like fantasy, but in the Amazon jungle, this idea becomes a reality. Introducing the Amazon's very own moving trees, the remarkable strolling palms, scientifically known as Socratea exoryza. These unique trees are found in the lush rainforests of subtropical Central and South America. The strolling palm can grow up to 25 meters tall, with a stem diameter reaching 16 centimeters, though they typically stand between 15 and 20 meters high and have a diameter of about 12 centimeters. What sets these trees apart are their distinctive stilt roots, which have puzzled scientists and spurred much debate about their function. So, how do these trees manage to move? The process is fascinating. As new roots grow from the tree's base, the older roots, which are no longer needed, gradually lift off the ground and die. This natural cycle allows the tree to shift its position slowly over time, effectively moving towards sunlight or more favorable conditions. Interestingly, the bark of these trees is used by locals as a grater, demonstrating how nature can meet practical needs in unexpected ways. Number 16. Mysterious geoglyphs. Scientists have long been perplexed by the enigmatic Amazonian geoglyphs. They previously thought that these enormous earthworks were built after humans had already changed the ecosystem of the forests. However, as the rainforest discloses its secrets, we learn about past civilizations through geoglyphs and earthworks. Not little ones, but huge, fascinating ones. The Amazon was formerly home to between 500,000 to 1 million people, according to geoglyphs and earthworks research. The exact purpose of these massive geometrical ditches is still unknown, and it is unclear what the complicated pattern's true intentions are. The geoglyph's existence offers important new perspectives on the customs and way of life of prehistoric peoples. These vibrant civilizations met a tragic end at the hands of diseases that Europeans believed to be harmless, wiping them out like an ancient jungle tale unfolding right before our very eyes. These large-scale patterns, known as geoglyphs, which have been discovered in the Amazon, have brought conventional views of the area that have been determined through satellite imagery. The geoglyphs suggest a more complex society than previously thought, but rapid deforestation greatly threatens them. Preserving them is an underscoring necessity. Continued investigation and urgent study could shed more light on the relevance of these puzzling characteristics. Number 15. Dart frog. Indeed, looks can be misleading, particularly in the case of the seemingly harmless poison dart frog. One of the most dangerous animals on the planet are poison dart frogs. They come in a variety of hues, including black, yellow, red, green, copper, and even blue. Its skin contains a potent venom capable of killing 20,000 mice. Talk about a tiny creature with a formidable defense. This frog isn't just a style icon, it's also a gourmet hunter, consuming meals of termites, ants, fruit flies, and crickets with lightning-fast tongue movements. Curious about something amazing? The frog is an elite in the jungle since it is resistant to its own poison. Because these frogs have a natural poison in their skin that may paralyze or even kill predators, the Colombian people who used them as blow-dart pistol tips for centuries gave these frogs their name. Trust me, they knew what was up. The golden poison dart frog is one of the most dangerous varieties of poison dart frogs, the poison dart with golden color. The contact of a frog can be chaotic and nerve-wracking, resulting in heart and muscular disorders. It has enough poison to kill 10 adult men. It is speculated that the poison comes from its diet of particularly poisonous ants. While these frogs may appear harmless at first glance, their deadly powers serve as a sobering reminder of the incredible defenses wielded by seemingly ordinary organisms in the natural world. This emphasizes the significance of exercising caution and respect while interacting with wildlife. Number 14. Lost City of Giants. Let's dissect the mystery of the Amazon's lost cities. In 2012, a remarkable discovery was made deep within the forest. A lost city unlike any other ancient settlement. Beneath the jungle, there exist abandoned cities that are just waiting to reveal their mysteries. Every new discovery reveals more about the intelligent people who lived a very long time ago. Archaeologists discovered massive structures hidden beneath volcanic soil, along with oddly shaped pyramids that stood as testaments to the ingenuity of the ancient inhabitants. The top of one of these pyramids had a flat, polished stone that suggested the ancient people used unique construction methods. They were so advanced in technology that they had a network of roads connecting their cities. It is estimated that the site was inhabited for about a millennium, from approximately 500 BC to approximately 300-600 AD, roughly coinciding with the Roman Empire in Europe. The sheer size of these buildings gave the city its name and sparked speculation among archaeologists that it might have been built by giants. Additionally, the excavation produced enormous tools that seemed impossible for modern humans to make. The mall's monarch is a massive 18 meters broad and 18 meters high, made of boulders heavier than a herd of elephants. It resembles a ninja enigma that reveals buried ancient coolness beneath our very noses. These discoveries have increased expectations that more lost cities may be hidden in the forest, waiting to be unearthed. Number 13. deceased whale. A humpback whale was discovered in the heart of the Amazon rainforest, far from any body of water where one would expect to encounter such a majestic creature. They recorded it in the Amazon jungle, and nobody can believe it. While our minds typically associate whales with the vast expanses of the ocean, it's truly astonishing to discover that they can also be found in the depths of the jungle. This enormous 26-foot-long and 12-month-old humpback whale was spotted among the circling vultures. You might be wondering how this massive 10-ton ocean giant ended up here, but it was actually carried here by strong winds and waves that carried it far from its natural habitat. The whale was found on February 2016 in a Brazilian woodland area that was nestled in the undergrowth at Araruna Beach, about 50 feet from the sea. A team of specialists went to try and figure out what happened to the poor whale, but they haven't been able to solve the mystery surrounding it. Most people assume it died before washing ashore. This could be true, as whales can usually be killed by large ships. In addition, a number of theories have been put out to explain this puzzling phenomena, but none of them provide a satisfactory answer. Number 12. Isolated tribesmen. Despite its terrifying reputation, the Amazon rainforest still harbors numerous indigenous tribes, some of which are still uncontacted by outsiders. One of the most commonly asked questions about the rainforest is whether humans can survive there. Surprisingly, the answer is yes, as demonstrated by people like the man living alone in the forest. This proves that the Amazon jungle is not just home to many plants and animals, but humans too. There are at least 80 isolated groups in the Amazon rainforest, according to reports. One of these groups eventually made contact with the outside world when they established a settled indigenous community near the Envir River in the state of Acre, Brazil, near the Peruvian border. The tribe speaks a language related to the Panoan language family, which is spoken in western Brazil, eastern Peru, and northern Bolivia. These tribes strive to live in harmony with the natural world, whether settled in villages along the rivers or as nomads deep within the forest. Number 11. Bird-eating spider. Surprisingly, the Goliath bird-eating tarantula, which is the largest spider in the world in terms of size and bulk, is more like an opportunistic feeder that feeds on insects and also birds. Its body measures around 12 centimeters in length, and its legs may reach up to 28 centimeters. It eats anything smaller than it, including frogs, tiny snakes, beetles, rats, and even bats. This enormous spider weighs an incredible 170 grams, making it much heavier than the typical web-weaving spiders. You may also be aware that it moves through the forest like a ninja spider, silent and cunning, detecting even the smallest movements with its extremely sensitive legs. When it senses hunger, this stealthy spider quickly snatches an insect and uses its inch-long fangs to inject a lethal neurotoxin. Now, get ready for an interesting discovery about this spider. In addition to its incredible weight, this amazing spider throws up special liquids on their food, making it easy to slurp, making it seem like a meal in liquid form. The intriguing thing is that, despite having 8 eyes, it is only partially able to see. Instead, it uses all of its hair to sense vibrations in its environment. What's more, when it rubs the hairs on its legs together, it produces a loud hissing sound that can be heard from a distance of 4.5 meters. Number 10. Amazonian lizard. I understand that not everyone enjoys lizards, but hear me out. The basilisk lizard, which is related to iguanas, is about 2 feet tall and has a whip-like tail. It also has the unusual ability to run on the water's surface. It spends most of its life in trees and likes to be near water. It uses this superpower to leap from trees and run across the water when it senses danger. The lizard is the ultimate water glider because it has long toes and a light body, which allows it to glide across the water at an amazing 5 feet per second. Here's the secret: the basilisk. The lizard can execute a 3-part hard trick, a fast slap on the water, a fluid stroke, and a flawless recovery thanks to some hidden flaps between its toes. They make tiny air pockets that prevent them from sinking by running at a high speed and slapping their feet on the water. These movements astounded scientists so much that they monitored and documented them intently, uncovering even more amazing feats of nature. Number 9. Leaf katydid. Some animals truly embody the term master of disguise, and few do this as spectacularly as certain insects found in the Amazon. These remarkable creatures are so adept at mimicking leaves that they can be mistaken for foliage at first glance. The katydid, for example, is an insect with an astonishingly detailed appearance that closely resembles a leaf, complete with intricate veins and textures. This sophisticated camouflage helps them evade predators that might otherwise see them as a meal. These insects come in various forms, from those mimicking fresh leaves to others that imitate the look of chewed or decaying foliage, some even featuring holes or patches that enhance their disguise. Remarkably, about 22% of these species have been documented multiple times under different names, highlighting their extensive diversity. This begs the question of why such a range of disguises exists. Monkeys are the primary predators of these leaf-mimicking insects. Additionally, leaf katydids are impressive jumpers, able to leap up to 20 times their body length. They thrive in the warm, verdant environments of the tropics, particularly in the Amazon rainforest. Their ears are located on their front legs, and they can rotate them to detect sounds from all directions. Number 8. Pink dolphin. The pink river dolphin, known as the boto, is a remarkable creature that truly stands out in the Amazon. The boto is a real dolphin species living in the Amazon waters, and it's a fascinating sight to behold. Imagine having a piece of the ocean right in the middle of the jungle. This is the reality for those who encounter these dolphins. The boto is the largest of the 4 dolphin species found in the Amazon, reaching lengths of up to 8 feet and weighing around 450 pounds. They are not only known for their impressive size, but also for their distinctive pink color, which is particularly vivid in males. This vibrant hue is a result of scar tissue from frequent battles and play, and it actually makes the males more attractive to females. In addition to their physical allure, pink river dolphins are steeped in local legends. Traditional stories often describe the boto as a shapeshifter that can turn into a handsome man to lure people and take them to mythical underwater cities. These tales reflect the deep cultural significance of these dolphins in Amazonian folklore. Botos are top predators in their habitat, with a diet that includes piranhas. They have the largest bodies and brains among freshwater dolphins, underscoring their unique adaptations to life in the Amazon. While they are primarily found in the Amazon River, similar freshwater dolphins can also be seen in Bolivia's Orinoco River basins. Number 7. Mamada Turtle. A unique Mamada turtle was found by some fishermen on a routine expedition on the Amazon River. When the fishermen extracted the turtle, a critter that hides in muck and resembles a rock covered in algae, they couldn't believe their good fortune and anxiously studied this unusual catch. This peculiar turtle resembles a spiky dinosaur more than a typical turtle. It is a big chill turtle, growing up to a meter in length and weighing a whopping 21 kilo. Found in the relaxed Amazon, the Mamada turtle prefers to hang out in slow-moving waterways like swamps. Now, notice how its shell resembles floating bark and how its head resembles a leafy hat. This allows it to stay in the water and play the ultimate game of hide-and-seek before taking a bite out of its victim. This freshwater turtle, known by scientists as Chelis fimbriata, resembles a piece of wood with spiky ridged scales and flesh flaps on its triangular head and neck, covered in bumps and ridges. It also lacks a jaw and teeth, and its mouth resembles a mailbox. This turtle blends in with the riverbank flora with ease, often appearing as branches or algae. Number 6. Goliath Snake. Until recently, we believed the reticulated python to be the largest species of snake, but a remarkable find in the Amazon has altered our minds. Normally, snakes, or anacondas, can reach lengths of 10 to 15 feet, but amazingly, a Brazilian camera managed to catch a massive 20-foot-long anaconda. Residents of the area were shocked to see such a large snake emerge from a small body of water. While some people think anacondas only live in aquatic environments, it is possible that this one was driven onto land by hunger. Regardless, one can only hope that those living close to the lake have taken the necessary safety precautions to ensure their safety, lest anyone ends up becoming this formidable predator's unintentional meal. And now to our subscribers' pick. Take a look at this picture. They recorded it in the Amazon jungle and nobody can believe it. At first glance, it appears to show an enormous alligator. But do alligators actually grow to such colossal sizes? Or is this something out of a movie featuring mutated creatures? While it might seem hard to believe, the mysteries of the Amazon often defy our expectations. So viewers, we're eager to hear your thoughts on this. Share your ideas in the comments below. Number 5. Water bugs. The Amazon rainforest is a haven for insects because of its warm, humid climate. Among the many different types of insects found there, one of the biggest and most impressive is the rare Titan beetle, which is thought to be the largest insect in the world. Its maximum body length is approximately 6.6 inches. For people who are afraid of spiders, the Amazon may be difficult because of its abundance of fuzzy-legged arachnids, which can be found all over the forest. However, the high canopy. The largest variety and quantity of insects may be found in this altitude region, which makes it a hotspot for biodiversity and a haven for entomologists researching the remarkable diversity of insect life in the Amazon. Even more amazing, these bugs are extraordinary parents who fiercely guard their eggs until they hatch. The sight of their eggs hatching left onlookers stunned, and size is meaningless to these toe biters. Sometimes they can even take out a snake. This massive bug was on the prowl, hunting tiny fish with deadly precision. Number 4. Aquatic Anomaly. A fisherman's day took an unusual turn while on an outdoor expedition when he noticed something strange floating in the water. At first glance, it appeared to be a piece of wood, but before he could determine what it was, it quickly sank beneath the surface and disappeared. Logs don't dive into the water like that, so could this be an odd swimmer trying to make a splash? Or perhaps it's a hidden creature that hasn't been discovered? Regardless, the man was convinced it was some sort of water creature. It's difficult to classify this species, which has a fish-like body and a rat-like tail. Some people think it might be something else, but there's still no assurance. Number 3. Dragonlike Skeleton. Let us investigate the possibility that dragons exist. On October 2017, a dragon was spotted in Zhangjiakou City, China. This was captured in a shocking video that went viral and has gone viral over 10 million times. The remains of the creature are a long spine with a dragon-like skull and some limbs. The video has sparked debate on social media. Some viewers are certain that this is the real deal, matching the dragons from Chinese mythology that are creatures without wings that swim through the air like a snake, while others are not so sure and think it might be just another hoax. This leaves us with the question of if dragons or dragon-like creatures are actually something that existed in the past. Number 2. Harpy Eagle. The Harpy Eagle, symbolizing majesty and power, reigns supreme in the Amazon forest's skies. Despite their robust populations, these eagles command respect and awe. As the largest raptor in the region and one of the largest eagles globally, they are elusive, and spotting them in the wild is a rare treat. A distinctive feature of Harpy Eagles is their powerful rear talons, which can grow up to 4 inches long, comparable to the claws of a grizzly bear. Additionally, Harpy Eagles demonstrate a strong commitment to raising their young, often adding fresh green twigs and branches to their nest after the chicks have hatched. Number 1. Amazonian Trolls. The explorers were on a routine forest expedition when they spotted the squat, leafy being. At first, the explorers could barely make out what they were seeing, so they decided to pursue these curious beings to get a closer look. The trolls, obviously not into being the center of attention, zipped by. In the Amazon, where fear lurks, some explorers came across some tiny beings that looked like trolls. The group pursued the trolls through the jungle at an unexpectedly high speed, but they disappeared into the trees. It was subsequently discovered that the trolls were actually a tribe living in the Amazon, who are still uncontacted by outsiders. You didn't realize that the Amazon jungle was full of small mysteries, did you? Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.